The dollar is an ordinary paper that is backed only by propaganda. The statement that I just made is a very serious one, but it is true. It is not as good as most of your currencies in your various countries that are backed by something. The dollar is not backed by anything. It is backed by the power of propaganda. One day, all those who have put their faith in it will discover it will fizzle away. Suddenly, you can write the date down, what I've told you. When the crash comes, it will be so painful, and many will weep. It will be worse than what happened in Germany many years ago, when they cancelled their currency. This one will be worse, because it's not like a man cancelling the currency. It is the worthlessness that it runs into.
Bye-bye.
So if it crashes, you get absolutely nothing. Alternatives to the dollar is an important and a serious clarion call. And hear me, and I'll tell you why. On the surface, what happened with Russia is enough to teach you a lesson. They seized Russia's money because they're not in good terms with Russia. So all investments of Russia in the United States got seized overnight. They're telling you that's what can happen to you if you don't listen to them. What happened with the Russia-Ukraine war, when the so-called Russian oligarchs lost their money because the United States impounded their wealth, right? And not only United States, it happened also in Europe. So I guess it's helping some nations to think now that keeping their foreign reserves in the US dollar might not be a great idea after all. It can be seized. They just found out. They just found out. And as a matter of fact, it's time to reconsider trading in dollars. It's time to reconsider it. I'm talking about the nations now. It's time to review whether the American dollar should be the reference for exchange. It's time to review it. It's time to consider other currencies. I know that what I'm saying at this particular time shakes up, the United Nations, United Nations, because the US will be thinking, what does this mean? And the UK will be thinking, what does this mean? Europe will be thinking, what does this mean? It means a lot. It just means it's time to go off the US dollar for many countries. It's about time. Those are loaded words, but if you look at the future of what's going to happen, I'm only just telling you it will happen anyway. It's coming.